We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Scotty Barnes is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Coby White. Then it's Henderson. And it's Carter in at the center position. And for New York, Curry is out there with Daniels. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Ayton in at the 5 roaming the paint. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Suns. To the inside. Carter. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Lets it go. Curry's shot is off. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. I guess that's the best you can do against King James.
Thank you, David. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Carter outside. Back to White. Here he goes. It's stolen by Kuminga. Pass to Daniels. Here's Curry. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And with the score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Daniels with it. Henderson defending. Curry is inside. And it's White with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Henderson. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Curry. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And White kicks to Barnes. In the corner, it's James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate, just in a different way.
It's good. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Barnes passes to Henderson. Barnes screen on Curry. Here's Henderson. And the rejection by Curry.
The tremendous defensive effort from Stephen Curry. Believe me, his teammates will hear about that denial.
Daniels kicks to Ayton. Takes the 3. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Ayton. Daniels has got 5 points so far. Henderson passes to White. LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Barnes. Off target from outside. And here are the Knicks. Big stretch here going 10-2. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Carter. Suns trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Phoenix no good that time either. For New York, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Daniels no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Carter finds White. LeBron sets the screen for White. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Phoenix no good that time either. New York leading by 6. To the left wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. Here we are in the middle of the season, and Doris, are most of these teams where you expected they'd be in the standings?
I think, Kevin, what's always fascinating about the way a season plays, there's usually 1 or 2 surprises. It might be a team-driven surprise, or maybe the emergence of a player that was unexpected. But that is always what you love about this sport. Guys work hard to exceed expectations of them. Same thing can be said of the teams.
Suns trail by 8. Outside, White. Pass to Exum. Henderson outside. Barnes sets a screen for Henderson. 5 on the clock. Carter for 3. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Have to give Wendell Carter Jr. tremendous credit for developing that range shooting. Nicely done.
Curry kicks to Daniels. Curry against Henderson. 3-pointer. Daniels. New York, no good that time either.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal. The job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. For the Knicks. And then for Phoenix, Ware's checked in, and Jeremiah Robinson-Earl subbed in for Scotty Barnes. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Here's Shed, covered by Conley, down low. A great 1-2 punch, beautiful pass, and nasty jam.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Now here's Conley. Defense is right there. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Shed. Exum with it. Rocket 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
New York leading by 3. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. Conley's shot is off. Gets to Shed. Back to Exum.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That's good from Exum.
2 shots.
Exum hits them both. Outside Conley. Here's Connect. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks out front, leading by a point. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
On the court for the Suns, they've got Exum, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. The Knicks with the lead, and a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck. Now, the very definition of unselfish. LeBron could score every time, but you see his affinity for getting his teammates involved.
Pass to Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
13 feet away, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And the rejection by James.
That size and length and strength, LeBron, a tough one to try to shoot over.
Exum dishes to LeBron. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Curry getting it done inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's Exum, and that one drops for him. Exum's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
We love how Dante Exum gets inside. He's got terrific touch close.
Curry passes to Kuminga. To the paint, here's Daniels, and that one is hammered home.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
James wide open. Whoa! James showing the range.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Here is Daniels. He's defended by Exum. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Here's LeBron. 5 points in the game. Oh, good with the triple.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Good. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Shed. Still yet to score. Pass to Ware. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shed, that's good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Jenkins, he's checked in for New York. Curry. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call. Barnes, he's checked in for Phoenix. Coby White comes in for Dante Exum. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just
the previous play is under review.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Henderson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Barnes can't get it to go. For New York, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Kuminga, no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Suns. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Barnes has got the lead up to 2 now for Phoenix.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Now here's Jenkins. Henderson defending. Jenkins can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And that one's good, Barnes.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Curry's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Coby. Over in the corner, White. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now Ayton. James covered and stolen by LeBron. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Opportunistic play by Scotty Barnes, recognizing his teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get out in transition.
Trying to end the drought. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Henderson with the screen for White. Pass to Barnes. Jacks up a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Curry's shot is off. Suns leading by 4. Here's James. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Curry. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
We talk often about Steph Curry's knack for scoring through contact, his ability to maintain concentration, take the hit, and finish. Truly a thing of beauty.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Williams, he's checked in for Jenkins. And it's G.G. Jackson in for Kuminga. And a change for the Suns. Exum, he's checked in for James.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Anderson looking it over. Pass to Carter. Puts up a three. Connects from three-point range. Carter's got 6. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Now Curry. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Budenholzer. Mike, your evaluation of the first half.
Well, I think both teams' defense is pretty good. Hopefully somebody can catch a rhythm here and score some points. Hopefully we can be better there.
And that'll be key as the game goes on, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too bad. Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Okay, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. We've got Trey Murphy. Stephen Curry's out there with Daniels. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kuminga in at the 4 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Henderson finds Carter. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And here's White. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Puts up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. 7 points in the game.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Barnes outside. Shoots over Kuminga. It's rebounded by New York. Ayton's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Henderson against Curry. Henderson pulls it in. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 5-point game. White, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets.
Coming from inside the paint now.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Knicks shooting 41% for the game. Hey, Greg, Coby White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency. Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
LeBron outside. James connects from deep.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Lawson against White. 11 feet away. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Phoenix leading by 8. Henderson passes to Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Listen, it is not easy to guard a big, physical, tough guy like Wendell Carter Jr., right? Without fouling him, it's not easy to do.
And he's good on the second. So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Phoenix, no good that time either. Knicks trail by 9. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Connect. Henderson defending. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And White kicks to Henderson. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 12.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Williams with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Connect with it. Shot clock at 5. And they get it. James with some nice D. Suns leading by 12. White drives in. Pass to Barnes. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
McGee, he's checked in for the Knicks. Jenkins comes in for Connect, and the Suns making a change here as well. Ware's checked in. Henderson kicks to LeBron. A three-pointer, no good. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Conley, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded, and you're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. White, good. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Carter. And it's Dante Exum in for James. And let's get an update on DeAndre Ayton's injury. David, what's the news?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Knicks head athletic trainer, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. There's never a good time for injuries, but right in the thick of the season, this is a difficult one to navigate. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel on the court, but in terms of strategy.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
Outside, White. Has to Ware. Here's Shed, guarded by Kerr. Pulls it from 20. And it's Shed missing. Knicks trail by 13. Curry to the rim. And it's in there. Curry's got 17 now.
Boy, there's a level of physicality that Steph Curry is displaying. A hard drive, through some contact, hard-earned basket.
White, bounce pass. The 11-footer. Right wing. Ware passes to White. Shoots over Curry. And it's White missing. And here's Curry, who brings it up for New York. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the screen. Fires the three. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Here's Robinson-Earl. And yes, it's good. 8 points for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Phoenix going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Everyone talking down there. Rebound and run. Rebound and run. Got to work our way back now. Work our way back.
He's trying to up his team's energy right now.
And Kevin, as he said, they got to push it once they get rebounds, and that'll help them get back into this one.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Suns, they've got Exum, and it's Robinson-Earl in at the 4. Pass to Exum. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ware passes to Robinson-Earl. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 10. To the middle. Now here's Curry. He's guarding closely. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. Well, Phoenix shooting 43% for the game. Exum dishes to James. They set the pick. Pass to Shed. Back to LeBron. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Daniels passes to Ayton. Count that one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now here's James. Has to Ware from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
Nifty move. LeBron going to work inside.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing, he was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Curry with another miss.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Here's Shed. Off target from three-point range.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Again, Curry missing. Suns leading by 13. James left side. Here's Shed. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. The first one falls. Mike Conley's checked in for New York. And he makes both free throws. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
All the officials are all over that one.
And that one misses.
And guys, this is becoming the story of the second half. Missed free throws. You can't come back in a game if you can't make your foul shot.
Henderson's checked in for the Suns. Barnes outside. Back to James. Lets it go with the three. That's good from Barnes on the assist by James. LeBron's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Ayton a screen on Henderson. Conley the pass to Ayton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Few guys lead the game like Conley.
And so White will bring it up for Phoenix. Henderson left side. Carter outside. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by New York. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Kuminga. Rebound by the Suns. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. White up top. He's covered by Daniels. And White kicks to James. Henderson passes to Barnes. Over Conley. He sinks the 11-footer. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Knicks making a switch here. Curry's checked in. For New York, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Lets the three fly. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
One of the most special players offensively in the history of the game. Stephen Curry cooking right now.
Phoenix leading by 14. Right the pass to Henderson. Now here's White. He's covered by Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Ayton sets the pick for Curry. And the three off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
James looking around. To the paint. Here's Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level. handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come, but it is definitely getting younger.
Conley with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Pass to connect. New York needs to get off a shot. Jackson misses. Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for LeBron.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. James in the post, and rebounded by Connect. Knicks on offense, trailing by 10. So it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin,
all right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the New York Knicks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Williams is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then there's Stephen Curry. And for Sacramento, they've got Goga Bitadze. Dylan Brooks is out there with Murray. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Mitchell in at the point. When you take a look at how the standings are shaping up, RJ, how badly do teams in the playoff mix want that home court advantage?
You want home court for as many rounds as possible. It's not a necessity, but it's definitely a plus. We'll see if the top teams are able to maintain their hold on it moving forward.
Now here's Mitchell. And that one goes in. As he's fouled, it'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And for a franchise that was down for so long, it must be nice to be a Kings fan these days, RJ.
Brian, the team has a strong core and direction consistently in the postseason mix. It is a breath of fresh air for Kings fans who have endured the previous 2 decades.
Here's Curry. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's Edwards. Outside Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Brooks. They kick it out to Murray. Curry against Mitchell. Inside. Here's Bitadze. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Now here's Mitchell. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Daniels.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Outside Kuminga. Five to shoot. Fires from the line. 2 points. That one goes.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Here's Bitadze. Right now averaging 6 a game. Brooks outside. The 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Bitadze. The Kings have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Brooks finds Edwards. No luck on that one. And here's New York now. They trail by 1. Here's Curry. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Brooks outside. Six on the shot clock. Puts it up from 17. Williams grabs the board.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pass to Daniels. Curry against Edwards. And the basket by Curry.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Sacramento. And the Kings call time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Moody's checked in for Sacramento. New York on D. And that one's good for Brooks.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Knicks trail by 4. Curry with it. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And here's the fast break. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. And another Sacramento 3.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Now Curry. He has 6. Pass to Kuminga. Rebound by Sacramento. Batadze's got 4 rebounds now. Brooks outside. Outside Moody. From downtown. And it's New York with a rebound. Outside Curry. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Williams misses. The Kings lead by 3. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Tries from 6 feet. Off the window. It's good. Mitchell's got 8.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And the Knicks making a change here. McGee's checked in. 1:35 left to play in the first. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
The Kings making a switch here. Martin's checked in.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
Now here's Martin. Pass to Moody. Brooks from outside. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
You got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Curry against Martin. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. The Kings lead by 7. Outside Murray. It's Martin on the wing. Brooks outside. 41 seconds left in the first. And it's New York with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Curry against Brooks. On the attack, Curry. McGee in the post. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Pass to Brooks. 1 second left. Oh, McGee with the block. And that does it for the first quarter. Sacramento on top, up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man, really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Murray out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Moses Moody, and it's Simpson in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Now here's Murray. Yet to see a basket. Here's Simpson. Tries a 10-footer. Drummond with the bucket. And the Kings lead by 7.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Curry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant. Seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Moody. Off with the layup. Knicks trail by 5. Now here's Curry. He's got 9, and he misses. Only 2 for 6. Now here's Moody. Tightly guarded. Drummond for 3. Sinks it from distance. Drummond's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here's Curry for 3. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Timeout called. Sacramento. You know, when it comes to Keegan Murray, it's his all-around presence that helps this team, Richard.
Yeah, he's a very talented glue guy. He doesn't make a ton of splash plays, but he is steady and consistent, and coaches love players like that.
Substituting on court.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Simpson. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Hauled in by McGee. Knicks trail by 5. Outside Conley. Here's Lawson. And there's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Jenkins' shot is good.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Here's Simpson. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Moody. Now here's Murray. Takes the 3. Keegan for 3.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Here's Connect. Moody defends. Here's Jenkins over Murray, and it's New York scoring again.
Avoids the block thanks to the fadeaway. Quick thinking, and look, great touch.
Here's Simpson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Moody. Pass to Simpson. Now Drummond, covered by McGee. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Drummond's got 7 points.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Connect. McGee in the post. Drummond defending. The Kings lead by 6. Murray finds some space. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And some changes here for New York. Robert Williams comes in for McGee, and Daniels is subbed in for Lawson. Outside Conley. Pass to Jenkins. Over Moody. New York no good that time either. The drive by Brooks. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so Conley will bring it up for the New York Knicks. 8-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Brooks finds Mitchell. That's tipped. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Conley. Count the basket. Conley's gotten his first basket of the night.
The legs of Conley, they work just fine getting out there on that break.
On the wing, Daniels. Moody defends. Daniels misses. Sacramento leading by 6. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Moody. In transition, here they come. And that one drops for him.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Sacramento has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Pass to Moody. Back to Mitchell. Brooks outside. Outside Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Here's the lob. It's tipped. To the inside. Here's Daniels. Outside Conley. To the left side wing. Jenkins. Sacramento grabs the miss. Batadze's got 7 rebounds in the game. Brooks, the pass to Batadze. Daniels, that one's true. And now it's just a 2-point Sacramento lead.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
Edwards, the pass to Mitchell. Moody on the wing. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Mitchell against Conley. The shot's good. Mitchell's got 10.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Conley going inside. The rebound by Moody. The Kings lead by 6. Edwards for 3. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. Over Mitchell. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the New York Knicks.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
And now, time to glance at the power rankings midway through this regular season.
Well, I think for the Knicks, what you see is what you get. And we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice pieces on their roster, but the lack of firepower to make any real noise, at least this year, it seems.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Trey Murphy. Kuminga is out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's Curry in at the point.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Kuminga. Curry against Murray. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Keegan Murray.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. Look, he knows how to get inside and drop plenty of fouls.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
He had a really rough game at the line last time out. Struggled to get anything to drop.
And that one falls for Curry. Connects checked in for Daniels. And so Curry nails both of them. And here's Edwards. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Brooks. Outside Murray. Fires the 3. And the Kings with another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Curry against Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, and that was a big-time flush. I love whenever Murray takes flight like this.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Good looks by our terrific camera crew. Oh, got that one up quick. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Here's Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. First overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Sacramento leading by 9. Batase with a screen. The baseline K is on the way. The layup off target. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for New York. Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in. Here's Edwards. paint. Here's Brooks. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Brooks has got his third basket on the night right there. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Atase with a screen. 5 on the clock.
Such a tenacious competitor. When Brooks looks to score inside, he is so skilled at finding ways to draw contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes a first. And the Knicks making a change here. And Brooks drops them both. Knicks trail by 11. Curry surveys. Mitchell grabs a miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Murray for three. That shot missing. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Lawson passes to Curry. Good work defensively by Brooks.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Curry against Edwards. Oh, Stephen Curry, shot maker extraordinaire.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Now here's Edwards, guarded closely from deep. Mitchell. The Knicks pull it in. Outside Curry. 4-3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. The Kings lead by 9. Pass to Murray. Back to Edwards. Murray with it. Now Edwards. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Not something you expect from Murray, but he was right to give the ball away there.
And Sacramento with some changes. Barlow's checked in for Murray. Moody comes in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Martin in for Mitchell. Conley's checked in for New York. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Griffin, he's checked in for Barlow. Griffin outside. He shoots a 3. Knocks down the triple. Griffin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Brooks against Kuminga. The drive by Brooks. Oh, McGee with the block. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Here's Martin. No good on the 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Conley. Kuminga, the pass to McGee. 6 to shoot. McGee, a screen on Brooks. Another shot. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Martin against Conley. Pass to Brooks. Griffin outside. Jacks up a 3. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 7 tonight. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Lawson passes to McGee. Shoots. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Sacramento leading by 6. Martin with the ball. Still no points. Griffin outside. Pass to Brooks. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Misses from short range.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
From deep, Conley. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. The Kings on top. They're up by 6. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Martin. They've got Andre Drummond, and it's Barlow in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Here's Simpson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simpson's got his first points in this one.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Curry at the rim.
We've seen that more than once today. And effortless basket inside.
Sacramento leading by 6. Here's Simpson. There's a screen. Pass to Drummond. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Drummond. Knicks trail by 9. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Here's Simpson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Curry. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
New York ball.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Hey, it's obvious what they discussed at halftime. Let's pound it inside until they stop us. They're doing some good work at the line this half.
The Kings lead by 4. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Simpson. Cashes in the 12-footer.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Pass to Jenkins. All alone. Barlow grabs a miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Simpson. He's covered by Curry. It's stolen by Curry. Here's the 3. The shot that time not on target. The Kings have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Barlow. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That free throw no good. So the Kings making a change here. Edwards is checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Knicks trail by 6.
Well, we might as well count those free throw shots. Curry is automatic at the line.
And that one falls for Curry.
Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
And so Curry nails both of them. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Edwards, a pass to Martin. And he's going to the line for 2. The officials saw contact, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
This challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Williams against Drummond. He's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts. Timeout called. Knicks. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Batase's checked in for Drummond. Murray comes in for Barlow. Brooks, he's checked in for Moody. And Mitchell subbed in for Martin. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on the Knicks head coach talking to his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Kings. They held a 12-point lead earlier. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Oklahoma City, where they'll face the Thunder. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. The three from Mitchell. Here's Batadze. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
And Curry gets his.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
The Kings lead by 4. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by New York. Williams has got 4 rebounds now.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
The 15-footer and the basket by Curry. Curry's got 38 points.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Pass to Brooks. Outside Edwards. Outside Murray. From deep. Can't hit that one. For New York, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. On the attack, Curry. That one's good. This game is all even. Curry's got 40 points.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Robert Williams picks up 1. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
The Knicks making a switch here.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
The 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Brooks, the pass to Murray. Brooks, the screen on Kuminga. Outside Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Stephen Curry. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
Now here's Curry. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Over Mitchell. And it's New York with another.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
The Kings trailing. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Mitchell. Batadze with a screen. From the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Curry drives. Tries again. Misses off the right iron. So it's Sacramento now. Trailing by 2. Mitchell. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Curry, no good. Here's Sacramento now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Mitchell, the pass to Batadze. And it's in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Curry. Cash. And that one brings them within 1.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Timeout called, Knicks. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority. And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video
But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
So it's Sacramento picking up the win. I'm sure they